If we can be men and women enough and propose to amend the constitution to remove the minimum shareable revenue from 15 and push it up to 45. It seems Honorable Elachi is a good friend of devolution because she's already pitching for increase from 415 to 450 billion. So if we stop playing, cat and mouse game with Kenyans and say we truly want to support the devolution, we can amend the constitution and remove the minimum percentage of 15 and push it to 45. But I can tell you, without fear of contradiction, that's where we become different ideologically between ODM and UDA. ODM, under the guidance of BAMBA, was pro-devolution. The ODM, manifesto heavily leans towards strengthening devolution. That's our ideology. The ideology of UDA, led by President Ruto, is to have a strong central government where the head of state is Baba and Mama, where everybody goes to beg for development from that center of power of the presidency. And I can tell you, even if we bring this debate to the table, that ideological difference will still create friction. And to be fair to President Ruto, he was never a believer of this constitution. When we were pushing in 2010 to have this approved in a referendum, he opposed it. So I imagine he's always very reluctant to push for the implementation of this constitution. And Dibal, if we don't manage or midwife this process in a way that it brings all Kenyans together, it's going to leave this country very divisive. We'll go to 2027, a very divisive country. I agree with what Mheshimiwa Nyutu is saying, that even if NADCO has made this proposal, there is need for a wider public participation from Kenyans, because this was a process that was led by Parliament. It was a parliamentary-led process. And then, since then, a lot of water has passed under the bridge. If you saw the newspaper today, the Senate has also made a proposal to amend the Constitution to strengthen devolution. Public engagements are going to take place in the month of February. And part of it is the problem you have just drawn to our attention, the way we disburse money to counties. We pass the cash disbursement schedule, which becomes an act of Parliament, and that act obligates the government to disburse money to counties on the 15th of every month. But the government never does it, for reasons that I've never understood. Because on the other hand, the government departments, ministries get their money on time, but counties don't get their money on time, including payroll. Mheshimiwa Elachi will tell you